A new romance report has revealed that modern-day women still believe in traditional dating rules, although technology has allowed those rules to become more flexible. I'm joined now by human behavior expert Dr. Wendy Walsh. Hello, Wendy. Have women's needs really changed at all?
No, of course not. Women want connection, they want bonding, they want relationships, but they're now saying that they're comfortable with sort of the loose gender roles, and they will call a guy up and ask him out, but they still generally prefer, this is out of the 2012 Harlequin Romance Report, that they still generally prefer a guy to make the phone call, to pick them up and pay for that first date.
Listen, I'm telling you, women are very bold. Women ask me out all the time. They call always. I think it's different. It used to be that the guys did it. I still get women who ask me out. But listen, traditional gestures, do they still matter? Like holding the door, paying for dinner. Some values do they just withstand the test of time? I mean, I'm a Southern guy. I always say yes, ma'am. I stand up when a woman, has to leave the table to go to the restroom or something. Does that still matter?
Absolutely it does, Don, because remember this, no matter what's changed in our business lives, and of course, women, of course, have to adopt some male models of things in the business world so that we can be even. But once you get to the dating table, it's all about biology. Bottom line, sperm chases egg. So yes, sperm, open the door, make the phone call, and that's when women are allowed to be feminine and men are allowed to be masculine.
When do you say the darndest things? Always make me blush. Okay, let's move on to something that may be a little bit safer. Maybe. Does technology make relationships more complicated now?
Well, what's interesting is technology increases opportunities for love. So no longer is it a problem of where can I meet some guy, because they're a mouse click away. Now the problem is how to sift through them and select carefully and not get a case of what I call love ADD, where you're not able to focus on one relationship long enough.
Oh, because there are so many options out there, right?
Yeah. You check your iPhone. I know you have lots of options in there.
So, but listen, when we talk about technology, are you talking about one part is the internet, right? Is that one thing you're talking about?
One part is the internet, and it's texting, and it's phone calls, and
okay,
it's texting.
Don't get ahead. I'm going to talk about texting. But the reason I ask about the internet is because my mom is in her 60s, single, over 50 years old, and you worry about meeting because you don't get to meet a person sometimes, and you just meet them online at a dating site or on, Facebook is getting people who were in high school or college together. So that concerns me.
Don, I've got a great suggestion for your mom. There's a website called OurTime.com that's only for people over 50. And in a survey of those people on that website, there's more than 1 million and 10,000 new users every month, they say they are a better judge of character at this age because they're wiser. They also say they're happier and they're more comfortable with their bodies and sexuality at this age.
I saw that commercial and I was like, I'm going to tell my mother about that. So interesting. Why are so many people over 50 now going into the dating world?
Well, let's think about it. Do you want your mom in a bar, Dawn? Okay, seriously, it's an easy way. These are people that have busy lives. They have children, they have grandchildren, they have careers, they're getting ready for retirement. These are the baby boomers. And they have grown up with technology now, and they understand that this is a great, easy way to meet their peers without having to sift through them in some bar where there are only going to be a few of them there.
Ah, smart. All right. So you mentioned texting and all of that. The Harlequin study that you mentioned found that 43% of women admitted to sexting. Is this mainstream for women now?
Okay, so 43% admitted to a sext message. That's a flirtatious, a frisky message. 27% admitted to sending a naked photo of themselves. But all of that group say that they would only have done it when they're in a committed relationship. Yeah. The problem is who's committed, because a lot of girls are committed to guys and they're not as committed. And then these relationships break up and these pictures end up. I mean, my kid who's 13 showed me a website that's just full of those, emailed and texted pictures that guys can put up after they're finished with a girl. It's awful.
Let me tell you, don't do it. Yeah. Don't ever do it. Because
do it.
Yeah, very little privacy. And, I'm telling you, guys will go, hey, how about this? What do you think? All the time. Most guys will do that. I don't see anything wrong with a flirty message. I think that helps a relationship, right? A flirty message.
I think flirty messages are cute, and the more metaphors you use, the cuter it can be. So it shows you have a sign of intelligence and you have double entendres in your language. But I do think that women have to understand that if they're sending these photos, it's just like, you know, the age-old trade, Don, that women will try to exchange sex for love, but they lose most of the time. So now they're sexting thinking it'll make the guy love them. No, it'll make the guy want to see them for one night, but that's it.
Wendy, thank you.